Unite the Union International Desk Co-Chair Clare Baker. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks very much for having me.
Thank you. So 130 trade union women in Britain signed a petition letter that calls trade union leaders to take action on Turkey's aggression on Kurdish women, both Turkey and Kurdistan. Could you please give us some more information about that? And how important is that petition, do you think?
I think it's a very important petition. We're seeing an increase in the femicide and the violence by Erdogan's government against women throughout Turkey and also outside of the borders of Turkey. We're seeing constant attacks on women politicians, etc., but also the move towards almost legitimizing violence against women in the household, where Erdogan is saying that he's going to come out of the Istanbul Convention. That's almost saying it's absolutely fine for men to commit violence against women. So it's a very concerning time for women in Turkey, all women, trade union women as well. We're seeing a lot of trade union women arrested and subject to violence, and women in households, and obviously across the border in Rojava. And Turkey's war on Rojava is a femicidal war. You're seeing specific targeted attacks on women, Kurdish women, Arabic women, women across Rojava. And this is a predetermined war targeting them, because Rojava is the icon of women's revolution, isn't it? So, you know, where you've got full equality, inclusion, grassroots democracy, and women are front and centre. And that doesn't fit with Erdogan's politics and his ideologies. So it is a specific war against women. So this letter and this petition, is important at this time with all the legal stuff that's going through in Turkey. There are specific wars against women, and the left wing, the trade union women of the UK specifically, are very, very concerned for our sisters in that part of the world. And we feel that this petition highlights those problems, highlights the fact that Turkey is increasingly becoming more and more femicidal and violent against women. So to get 130 trade union women to sign this petition, I think is really important and really key.
It's been 4 years already since the Freedom for Ocalan campaign is running, and you are a part of that campaign as well. We know you very well from the campaign. So did you reach your targets during this period, and what were you aiming at the beginning, and which point did you reach already? How effective the campaign was? What would you say about the campaign until today?
Well, I think it's been an absolutely amazing campaign. It's been such a privilege to be part of from a personal point of view. In terms of what we've achieved in the campaign, look, we've got out to hundreds of thousands of trade union members across the UK. We did the action at the TUC conference, which I'm sure that you've all seen. Which was like having Erdogan in the room with us, the big posters of his face, everyone holding up a picture of him, was a real important moment for the campaign. Getting all these affiliates from the UK trade union movement on board is very, very important too, and keeping them there is also a target for the campaign, and we're continuing keeping those affiliates on board. Obviously we've done the marches in Durham and in Tolpuddle, which were really, really successful, and that's just basically about getting the message out about Öcalan, who he is, why he is important to our movement here in the UK, where obviously there's lots and lots of problems here that are facing working people. So why is he important to those working people? And I think that what we've achieved in the campaign is making that case, saying he is important to you because of what he stands for, what he means to world peace, and what he means to the left.
Thank you. The Time Has Come campaign is supported mostly by unions in UK. Is there any connection with the European unions? Is there any plan to make them involved as well?
Yes, we did a rally in July this year, and we had a few trade unions from Spain, from Italy, and from France that took part in it. And we're also getting involved with the European trade union federations and trying to push the campaign in there. It takes time; it won't happen immediately, but we are at every opportunity we can. We are talking about, the Kurdish women's movement, the importance of Erdogan. So we will be pushing that out from the UK into those different European trade unions. So yeah, there is plans afoot to try and get that done.
Lastly, what is your call and the message to communities about on freedom for Öcalan and the Time Has Come campaign?
I think really the message is to get on board with the campaign, to support it, to get people involved that don't necessarily know about the Kurdish people, don't necessarily know about the importance of Öcalan, and to build that campaign up within the communities themselves, but also to teach people outside of communities about who he is and how important he is, and the links between all the global politics that are going on, and his role that he could play if he was set free in that.
What do you understand or what do you think about the role of Mr. Öcalan in the struggle for peace and freedom for the Kurds? Do you think Mr. Öcalan is a key for peace in Middle East?
Yes, Mr. Erdogan is absolutely key to peace in the whole of the Middle East, not just in the Turkish region, in the Syrian region, but the whole of the Middle East. He is the leader of the Kurdish people, and he did play a part in a peace process that Erdogan ended in 2015. So, obviously he has a key role to play, and his freedom is absolutely of the utmost importance to ensure that there is peace in that region between all peoples, not just Kurdish, Turkish people as well, just everybody in that region. So yeah, I think that's something that the international community really does need to step up on and start speaking about, and paying attention to, that there is this man that's been in prison for 21 years in isolation, and he plays such an important role in that region.
What do you think Turkey is state aiming by isolating Mr. Abdullah Öcalan? Very short, very briefly.
Well, they're not just isolating Mr. Öcalan, are they? They're isolating the Kurdish people, and this is symbolic of their isolation of everything that's to do with the Kurdish people, of their language, of their culture, of their freedoms. By isolating and imprisoning Mr. Öcalan, they are effectively isolating and imprisoning the Kurdish people.
Thank you. The Union International Desk co-chair and one of the supporters for Freedom for Ocalan campaign, Clare Baker. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your comments today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. Thank you.